So at one point, Joe Biden at the debate was talking about some of the people that he's talked to in his own selfie lines. And while Joe was describing some of these people that he's met, he used a particular turn of phrase that Sarah Huckabee Sanders had an issue with, and everyone had an issue with her. So here is Joe last night.
You're not the only one that does selfies, Senator. I've done thousands of them, thousands of them. And the crew that follows me can tell you, there's not one line I go through that I don't have at least a half a dozen people come up and hug me and say, can you help me? I just lost my daughter 10 days ago. Can you help me? Tell me I'm going to be okay. Can you help me? I just lost, and they go and lay out their problems. My wife and I have a call list of somewhere between 20 and 100 people that we call at least every week or every month to tell them I'm here. I give them my private phone number. They keep in touch with me. The little kid who says I can't talk. What do I do? I have scores of these young women and men who I keep in contact with. And the reason I would give everyone here a gift is they want to do something like I do.
Okay, so there he's describing people he keeps in touch with, and he obviously stuttered there. Now I think most people watching probably noticed that, but not everyone tweeted as Sarah Huckabee Sanders did. I have absolutely no idea what Biden is talking about. And so if that seems needlessly cruel, that's because it was. Because if she had just waited a moment, she might learn, as most people did, that Joe Biden worked his entire life to overcome a stutter, and it's his great honor to mentor kids who have experienced the same. It's called empathy, Sarah, look it up. So he tweeted that at her. I didn't know that he had been working on a stutter and that he was mentoring people who have done the same. Like, look, I don't agree with Joe Biden on a number of things. I don't support him in the primary, but this seems like an odd area to attack him on, and she did.
I mean, I get the instinct, and we were in a room
to mock.
The instinct to go after Biden's lack of finesse on the stage. A lot of people are like, "You're old. You look like you're falling apart out there."
Yes,
I would have suggested that at some point someone in an earlier debate literally look at Biden and go like, "Are you okay?" And I think that would have been a very big moment on the stage. And it would have been the kind of thing that sticks with him the same way Wine Cave is starting to stick with Buttigieg that you just can't get away from.
Yeah.
But she should know, A, that Biden has been working on a stutter. She should have listened because Biden literally said that a kid came up to him and then did the stutter and said, I can't talk.
Yeah, that was
in there.
Yeah.
All that information was there. But like for Sarah Huckabee Sanders, she did the very thing that when she was press secretary, she would accuse wrongfully in her case, but the same things that she would accuse the media of doing, which is you're willfully taking this out of context. Oh, you're attacking him for just like the way he is and how he talks and what he's like. At least she did apologize.
Yes, so let's turn to that because that does not often happen. She responded to Joe Biden's tweet saying, I actually didn't know that about you and that is commendable. I apologize and should have made my point respectfully. There is no way to make that point respectfully because the entire point was just I'm being cruel and mocking him. That's what the goal was. You want right wingers to retweet it because you're being cruel. But she did apologize. That almost never happens. I would not have predicted that that would happen. So minimal credit at least to someone on the right for apologizing when they've been needlessly cruel.
And Sarah Bear, this is a great opportunity for you to make that point. So we're still waiting for what your point was. Go ahead.
Exactly. For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.